welcome back. And if this is your first time viewing this channel, my name is Cynthia and welcome to my channel, Graciously Growing. Now I am in the middle of doing Vlogmas, and Vlogmas is when YouTubers upload a video every day from December 1st through December 24th. And today is Vlogmas day number 15. And for Vlogmas, I've decided to introduce my plants alphabetically. And today would be the letter O. But I don't have any plants that start with the letter O that I can think of. So I am going to take you on a tour of my Milsbo tall cabinet that I received as a birthday gift way back in October. But I have just gathered some of the materials that I need to turn it into like a little mini greenhouse. And so I'm going to take you on a tour of my cabinet today and talk a little bit about the things that I've purchased and also the plants that are currently residing inside my cabinet. So I hope you enjoy. So guys, here is my Milsbo cabinet. I am just absolutely loving it. And before I open it, I want to show you what it is, what my humidity reader is stating that the temperature is in there. So it's saying it's 76 point, well, it just changed to 76. It keeps going back and forth, as you can see, 76 to 76.1 Fahrenheit. And as far as the relative humidity is at 72. Now that's different than this reader that is just in the room generally. Let me get to it. Let's see if you can see it. So it's at 73, but look at the relative humidity is only 55, which is quite a bit different than the 72. So this cabinet is not completely sealed, but it is doing quite well with keeping the humidity inside the cabinet. Also, I just want to share with you, I got this humidifier going on the outside of the cabinet. It's a pretty big one, and I actually got this from, what's it called? I think it's called Desert Industries, which is one of the what do you call it? The name is on the tip of my tongue. Thrift stores. It's one of the thrift stores in my area, and it was $8. Amazing. So I cleaned it up, and I'm using it to try to up the humidity in the room itself, because the humidifiers online are pretty pricey. Also today, this is not cabinet related, but I want to share with you this find at the thrift store, this little nice stand here that I'm keeping my fern on. It was $3, you guys. I am going to spray paint it white because I do not like this brown color, but I thought that was neat because I've decided on this side where the fern was, if you remember my plant room tour, I have a little small TV in here, and I'm going to be able to watch my planting videos from in this room when I want to. And I didn't want any big TV in here, so this little TV will do just quite, well, you know, will do just, it's just right for the room is what I'm trying to say. But because I put the TV there, I had to move my fern, and so I thought this was a neat find. Now let's go back to what we're really here for, my Milsbo cabinet. So right now, I just brought plants from various parts of my house and put it in the cabinet. I don't have any of my wish plants, wish list plants in here. And to be quite honest, I probably won't be purchasing them for a couple months. So I'm gonna just test this cabinet out and see how these plants do. Most of these plants in here, matter of fact, all of them except for two are either struggle plants, as I call them, or propagations. So if this cabinet works for these plants, I'll feel a whole lot more comfortable in getting a wish list plant, which is quite pricey. You know, I feel more comfortable about being able to keep it happy and healthy. So let's go inside. Okay. Now, as I said in my plant room tour, this is not the light for this cabinet. It's just a light that I happen to have, and it's just, you know, it's stuck in this pot where this pepperonia is, and you can put it on, I believe it's 4, 8, or 12 hours. And so until my real plant light comes, that's what I'm using to put some light in this cabinet. And these 2 fans are working perfectly. You can see they are they're on right now. They're on medium. And I don't know if you can hear that, but they're very quiet. So just loving that. And I will be, once I get everything in this cabinet, I will be addressing the cords and putting them in the corner so they won't be a eyesore, and having it nice and neat. So right here is my cissus discolor. This plant, I've been chopping it back. It's been struggling so much. So let's see what happens here in this cabinet. And then right across from it is that pepperonia. I bought this pepperonia because it was $2, you guys. It was $2. So it's not a struggle plant, but I'm just gonna see how it does in here. And my synapskis, I can never say that word. It's not a struggle plant either. It's just that I propagated it, and I need to continue to propagate it to get it to be full on the top. But it's, you know, it was doing fine before the cabinet. So let's see how it does now. Here is my philodendron brantium. This is a propagation, and I usually am very good at rooting propagations in water, but then when I transfer them to soil, they tend to die. So let's see how that one does. And the same thing with this philodendron micin. This is a bunch of cuttings, and I planted it for directly in soil. This is the first time I've ever tried to propagate directly in soil, so we will see what happens. And then over here, this plant completely died, and it is a Playa Cadera. Like I said, it completely died, and then it's starting to grow again. So I said, let me put it in the cabinet and let's see what happens. Then down here on the bottom shelf, you know, my arborfolia, it had another leaf and it just completely browned on me. And so I said, I'm gonna put this one in the cabinet and see if I can keep this one nice and healthy. And we'll see. Here's a part of my white fusion. I am losing that plant. I have 2 pieces. One is in my office and one is in here. And it just keeps browning on me. So let's see what it does in this cabinet. And then here, I told you about what happened here. I think I either overwatered this Hoya, or it was not a pretty, it wasn't a good specimen. I don't know which one it is. But I'm trying to see Hoya rotista. I'm trying to see if it will come back or not. And the same thing with this poor little Hoya. Hoya Wayeti. It's gone as well, and let's see if it comes back. This is, you guys, do you remember that video when I showed you my pepperoni guinea? Well, it died back completely when fall started, and so I'm trying to grow that back. And here is my philodendron cordium. It died back as well, but it died back a while ago, and so I've been trying to propagate it and bring it back to life. And then here's my Calathea zebrina. I have so much trouble with this Calathea. It just browns, like you can see, so I'm hoping it'll do better in this cabinet. And then this fern, it's called a, what is this called? A Cretan brake fern. It has never done well at all either. And so I'm hoping that this cabinet will make a difference for these struggle plants. And look at the temperature. The RH, see how it's went down? Because I have the cabinet open, and it will go back up when I close the cabinet. So yeah, that's what I have in my IKEA Milsbo cabinet. I do have, like I said, lights coming. I do have a pegboard coming for this part, and I have one shelf that is clear, but it has holes that look, but in the design of flowers, so that the air can flow back and forth instead of this these glass shelves. I only ordered one because they're pricey, so we're gonna see how that one goes, and I'll add to it. So those are two things I have coming: the lights and the shelf and the pegboard, and I'll keep you guys updated with what's going on in my cabinet. But so far, so good. Now, these plants have only been in the cabinet for less than 48 hours, so I'll do a monthly update and we can see if this cabinet makes a big difference. And also whether this humidifier here can keep the humidity in this room a little bit better. And hopefully the plants in here will love it. But I am just absolutely enjoying the vibes that's going on in my plant room. Let me turn on my little fireplace. And one thing I like about this fireplace is it has two settings. This is just the you know, the fake fire, but it also has a heater. So if I wanted to, if I was cold, I can turn on the heat portion and it blows out. So, and I just love how it gives me room to showcase a number of my plants. So yeah, you guys in the comments section, tell me, do you have a Milsbo cabinet tall, a Milsbo cabinet wide, or do you have, I know there's some other type of shelves and cabinets that I've seen in YouTubers' videos. So do you have any type of cabinet? How are you displaying your plants? Are you thinking about getting a cabinet in the near future? So, you know, just let me know in the comment section. But until next time, I wish you all a happy holidays and be blessed.